Hello everyone, Mike1217 here, welcoming you back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. And now, as we head out into the market, usually what we would do when we're coming out here and playing through the game is we would head down this way, but instead, we're gonna go up north over here towards where Hyrule Castle used to be. We've never been up here since turning into an adult. And this is what it is now. 7 years later, it is Ganon's castle. So, there's no way to get up there, usually. But now that we have all of the medallions, there will be a way. We get spoken to by Rauru, and the 6 sages will gather their power and create a bridge for us to get over to the castle. I like the touch with the rainbow-esque colors kind of representing the 6 medallions. I remember in the 3DS version, it's a lot more decorated. Like, I don't know, like the outsides of it are a lot more decorated. Shut up, Navi. Okay, so here we go. Inside Ganon's castle. Some really neat trivia with this dungeon. First of all, let's just go ahead and enter like the main part of it. You see, there's probably gonna be a cutscene. No, they don't do a cutscene for this. So, what this is basically a collection of different rooms that represent the temples that we've done. This one is the Fire Temple, and we just kind of go around. You can see the Forest Temple right here. So, it's basically 6 mini rooms that represent the temples that we've done. Well, we've done 5 temples, and one of the 6 rooms doesn't really represent a temple. That will make sense a little bit later. But yeah, this is a concept that you see quite a bit in Zelda games that, honestly, I think they do a little too much, where they have all these mini sections in the final dungeon that represents all of the other dungeons that we've done. And this is kind of where that all started, was this game. And the interesting bit of trivia with this whole thing is this was kind of originally the concept for the entire game of Ocarina of Time. And you can correct me if I'm wrong on some of my facts here, but from what I understand, early in development, Ocarina of Time was supposed to just overall just take place in a big castle. It was essentially going to be like Super Mario 64, where the whole game took place in a castle, and you would access all the different worlds from within the castle. Ocarina of Time was supposed to be kind of the same way, where you just access all the dungeons from within Ganon's castle. So it'd be just like this. Only I would assume all the dungeons within the castle would be longer than these sections. These are pretty short sections. I don't know why I'm even bothering trying to take this stupid thing out. It's screwed. Okay. But yeah, that was originally the concept for Ocarina of Time. That's really just telling of how great this game is, because early in development it seemed so inconceivable to do a big world that you would expect from an adventure game like Zelda. And I could have used a hookshot to get to this. My memory of this section is actually kind of okay, well that was a stupid waste of time. Let me redo this. But yeah, it just shows how how great this game really was for its time, because it was inconceivable to have such a big world to explore in it. And, so I'm happy it turned out the way it did. I'm happy it wasn't just a big castle, but, you know, that was just the reality of the times. Having a big 3D world, you know, back in the early days of 3D gaming just wasn't very conceivable. Anyway, let's explain what's going on here. So right now I'm in the Shadow Temple room. This is ideally the one you want to start with, because there is a main item of the dungeon, and you get it in here. And it's necessary for doing 2 of the other rooms, as well as actually getting a power-up, which I'll explain later. We have to keep hitting this torch over here. I think this is the only torch that we have access to hit, and as you can tell, it makes these platforms appear. Okay. And you do have to get this item. Well, again, I just said that it's required to do a couple of the rooms. You see there's a switch down below. You don't have to have the platforms on to get to the switch. You can just... I hope this actually does work. This should work. It doesn't work. Okay, so let's just redo that. Okay, I could have sworn you could get to the switch without having to have these blocks here, but apparently you need the switch on. Now, you don't have to worry about climbing back up. It's going to run out pretty soon. This may seem like something to panic about, because the switch is about to run out, but thankfully a chest did appear. That's what that switch made happen. So we should just be able to hookshot up here. And it was a big chest, so this will indeed be our main item. And we get the golden gauntlets. Very, very shortly after we get the silver gauntlets in the Spirit Temple, you get an upgrade to it. It kind of reminds me of how quickly in A Link to the Past you go from the Titan Smith to the Giant Smith. And actually, I might be wrong about that. I think that's pretty far apart. But something in A Link to the Past where 2 upgrades are really close to each other. Maybe it's the tunics. Anyway. So yeah, now we can... I'll show you what we're capable of lifting with those in a bit. First, let's complete this room. I believe we don't need to hit the switch anymore. Now what we need is the Lens of Truth. See a pathway here. I guess I could have walked along this pathway and then used the hover boots to get down there. I guess that's how you get to that platform without hitting the switch again. And you know what? You might need the hover boot. Oh shit, hold on. I went the wrong way. I need to hit... Turn around. I need to hit another switch. Should be a path over this way. Just gotta be really careful. This is just easy to fall off this. I don't want to have to start from the beginning yet again. So we have this switch over here. This should be hittable with the... Not a bottle. A bottle will not hit that switch. The hammer. Now what I wonder though is if I can hookshot over to get across there. I don't think I can. I'm gonna have to run this. Because this should be timed. The door opening should be timed. Maybe it's not timed. It'd be very nice if it wasn't timed. Okay, doesn't seem like it's gonna be timed, so that's good. I don't hear the thing. Just in case Link doesn't jump here, I think you want to have the hover boots for this. I have a feeling that this is one of those instances where the automatic jump won't work. Okay, so once we get to the end, you'll come across one of these core things, and we can use our newly acquired light arrows to shoot those. That's... yeah, we just got that from Princess Zelda. So we go ahead and shoot these. And we will be greeted by the sage. And she will automatically take us back to the main lobby of the castle, so we won't have to backtrack through all that crap. So that's nice, and after you finish a section, the barrier will go away. And our objective is, of course, to make all the barriers go away, so we can get rid of the big force field in the middle, so we can progress through to the castle. Alrighty, let's take the stupid hover boots off. So, again, we just got the golden gauntlets, and what that allows you to do is you see this big black stone here. This is what the golden gauntlets allows you to pick up, are these. And this will reveal the light room, which is the only room not based off of the temple. So, another thing that the golden gauntlets allow you to access and why it's common to get it first. There's some invisible enemy here? Okay, yeah, there's some invisible enemies here. I'm gonna use my hook shot for this. So, outside the castle, there is actually a fairy fountain, which is blocked by one of those black rocks that you need the golden gauntlets for. And that fairy fountain, if you go to it, the upgrade that you'll get is actually double defense. And like I said at the very beginning of the project, that is actually something I'm going to be skipping. So, I'm not gonna have to worry about exiting the dungeon to go get that upgrade. I'm just not gonna mess with that. I think all these chests should actually hurt you. There should be an invisible chest that has a small key in it. Oh, hello. Let's get rid of that. This could also be a kill room. Can I kill you? Can I please kill you? Thank you. Okay, yeah, that makes the chest appear in the middle. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all these chests either give you something useless, or they could actually freeze you and hurt you, and that would be really bad. So don't even mess with any of these chests. You don't need anything in them. I don't know where that heart went, by the way, that I'm missing. Also, I'm really afraid of a like here. I don't know why. I feel like a like's gonna come out here. Oh well, this room, I don't understand why they put this room in. The only thing you do in this room is what you would guess. You play Zelda's Lullaby on this symbol, on this Triforce, to make another small key appear. It just seems so unnecessary. It's like, why do they put that in? Do you really think we don't know to play Zelda's Lullaby on a Triforce by now? It just seems like a really worthless room. Some of this castle, I will admit, some of it's a bit underwhelming, and I believe I said earlier on that I'm not a big fan of this concept. I've said this in other 3-heart runs, where like a lot of the final dungeons are collections of previous dungeons that you've done. I kind of don't like that sometimes, because it just seems like, it almost seems a bit lazy. Or, well, I don't want to say it's lazy, it just... I like seeing a new atmosphere for dungeons. Ow. Yeah, I just... Fuck. Okay, this is kind of dangerous because the boulders are all going in opposite directions. Oh shit, you have to go through the door in a timed manner, too. And I went the wrong way. Hopefully it doesn't reset. The timer is still on, but I don't think the rupees are still there. Okay, whatever, the door's still open, that's fine. And you will not see the barrier here, so you might be wondering, oh shit, yeah, there's fucking wall masters. Ugh. Yeah, so this is the one you just, I don't know, they fake you out and make you walk through an extra wall. In case you're out of magic or arrows, there are always pots that have them in here. Strangely enough, that one had a heart in it, which is fine, because I needed it. Yeah, like, with Final Dungeons, I just prefer a unique setting. Like, I liked in Twilight Princess where you had a unique setting. You had Hyrule Castle, and I also like in Minish Cap, that's another good example. I like the Final Dungeon there, just as a unique setting. And I prefer that over a collection of the settings you've already been in. That's really what I'm trying to get at here. Okay, so with 2 barriers broken, I think this is a good time to end this episode. So next time on Ocarina of Time, we will do a couple more sections of Ganon's Castle and see how that works out. So thank you guys so much for watching. This is Mike12 and 7 signing out.